They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing, Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Jones now. Off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henderson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive and a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mayfield. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Mayfield now. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go play action. Mayfield. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make this a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got Mason complete. And he's got Rome. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
First down, Mayfield.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Swift.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Marr able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping knowing that they are out in front.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Throwing on second down. Jones. Open man right side is Tony. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, Dorsett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mayfield's throw on target to James.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's brought down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. Oh, some strong running. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Throwing Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there is no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Mason. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running is Swift. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. This has been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 39, Jones. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Tony.
That catch good for only a couple.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Jones.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Makes the score Lions 20, Giants 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Mayfield now. James has got it. Complete. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bradley Chubb came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The kick by Marr is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here's Jones. Into the hands of Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw is Jones. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
Jones.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and it wasn't really always pretty.